Welcome back, everyone. Operation Red Baron. So, it's the Ottomans' turn, and we're in the fall winter of 1914. I had to lose $1 because of the convoy rating, so I'm only at $10. I've got 2 infantry that I'm going to purchase and 2 colonials. That's $10. Plus, I get to finally place this guy that's in the reserves. So let's get to it. I've got wartime economy at stage 3, and I really need to get it because I think there's 2 of them, 1 or 2 of them anyway, that are at stage 4 of wartime economy. So, and Austria is not doing anything when it comes to rolling. So, anyway, here we go. I need a 7 or more. And 8. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so that means that they go to stage 4, and I am going to get to roll for a wartime income this turn. Whew, that's a relief. They need to go over there and teach the Austrians how to do it. Okay, so that's all the rolls. I'm not doing any diplomacy. So let's just go to the board, and I will show you the 2 attacks that I have. First of all, these guys here are going to Serbia, except for obviously the militia. The militia can't move outside home country, right? And I have already taken the time to set it up on the battle board. The other attack is this guy's going to here. So he's taken that. Here, let me just set this. Well, I'll set it down over here. I haven't adjusted anything like that. I like to do that on camera. I just want to put a pie on. So that is British Somaliland, and I get a free diplomacy roll next time for taking a territory. There we go. Okay, here we go. So the defender has a trench line here. They've got 7 infantry and an artillery, and the Ottomans are going into the mountains. They have chlorine gas, so they would go up to 5 and then back down to 4 because of the mountains. Now the infantry would go down to, I've got 11 infantry. They're going to go down to 1, and the mountain is not affected. So the mountain is going to get boosted by the artillery, and 4 of the infantry here. I better cash in one of these chips here for 5 other ones. That's 4, 5. Okay. So that means 7 infantry at 1, 4 infantry at 2, a mountain infantry at 3, and 5 artillery first strike at 4. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see if our strategy worked out. I like to use red dice when it comes to artillery. It just makes me feel good for some reason. Okay, 5 artillery at 4. Trying to break the trench line. Need it here. Need it. And 1 hit, 2 hits, and then 3 12s, right? Okay, and then he's got, so 2 hits. Let me just put this up here. 2. I'm getting old and forgetful. So then he has got 1 artillery at 4, and he got a hit. Okay, so I am going to take off one of the infantry that's rolling at 1, and he will take his artillery, obviously, and an infantry. That still gives him a trench line afterwards. I mean, he was still going to roll at 6 this time, but he continues the trench line if I miss everything, right? So let's get to the rest of it. Now I've got 6 at 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 1. Come on, guys. Got to break that trench line. And nothing. Not a bad roll, but not a good one either, because I needed 1. That's what happens when you're going into mountains. And then 4 at 2. 4 infantry at 2. Come on, guys. 1, 2, right on, 2 hits. Okay. And then I've got the mountain infantry at 3. We could use another hit, guys. Get him down to 3. Oh, missed. Okay. So then I've got 2 hits. Here, I better do that. I'm going to grab this dice. So that leaves him with 4. But he still gets to roll 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has got 6 at 6. Let's see if I can roll all 12s this time. Usually I only do that when I'm rolling for myself. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So let's just go over here and take a look. Okay, so I've already taken off his casualties, and he got 4 hits, so we'll just take off these 4 infantry. There we go. The gas is gone now, and that's it because it's a winter time, right? So I will just take these guys and put them back onto my task force marker. There we go. So I have 6 infantry, a mountain infantry, and 5 artillery, and then also, of course, those 2 militia. Those are left as well. And he has got 4 infantry in Serbia. I'll move my marker back. Okay, let's get rid of these things so I can move my thing over. My camera. Okay, get rid of the dice. Well, that could have went a little bit better, but what did I get? 4 hits in total? I guess that's not so bad. Anyway, here we are. Let's move this over here. Okay, if you remember my Ottoman video the last time, I tried doing something. I tried to get everybody so that I just have to put stuff on and then it'll all be done, and I kind of ended up confusing myself. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to put stuff on like I normally do. So anyway, long story short, there's only 1 infantry in Anatolia to begin this turn and not 2. I'd stuck an extra guy in there because, like I said, I was was trying to make it go faster, and I ended up screwing myself. Anyway, so this guy's going to move down here from northern Iraq to southern Iraq, which leaves 2 infantry there. We're going to move 1 infantry down to northern Iraq from eastern Anatolia. I'll move, you know what, I'm going to rail this guy from Anatolia down to Palestine. So that's going to give us 3 infantry down there. No, I'm not. I'm going to walk this guy over here. I'm going to rail one of these guys down from Constantinople because I couldn't rail 2. So that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to move the 2 infantry from Constantinople over to Anatolia. And that's it. Okay. So where's my stuff? Okay. I've got 3 infantry and 2 colonials. Okay. Let's put a colonial in southern Iraq, so that gives us 3 infantry in southern Iraq. Here, I'm going to take this guy off and put a chip on too. There we go. Okay. 3 colonials down there. So then I've got 1 more colonial. I will put him I'm going to put him down here in Palestine. Okay, then I've got 3 infantry. I'll put, let's see, and he would have 2 landing shots. The British transports can't reach. You got to always make sure your capital's not going to get taken out, right? That's on you if your capital gets taken out. Here, let's just zoom this in a bit. There we go. Okay. So I'll put 2 infantry into Constantinople, and you know what? Before I do that, I'm just going to move one guy down from, just to be sure, one guy down from Thrace. So that makes 3 infantry in Constantinople. And then I've got one last infantry to place. That will be in Anatolia. So that will be, I guess I'm done, so I'll do a disposition. Infantry, 3 infantry, a militia in Constantinople, 1 infantry in Thrace. I've also got that seaplane in there from the Austrians. 3 infantry in Anatolia, 2 infantry in eastern Anatolia, 2 colonials in Syria, 1, 2, 3 infantry, 1 colonial, and 1 militia in Palestine, 1 militia in Hejaz, 1 militia in Jabal Shamar, 1 infantry, 1 militia in northern Iraq. I've got 3 colonials, 2 infantry, and 1 militia in southern Iraq. And my camel has gone from Dervish State to British Somaliland. And my fleet is still in port. Oh, and then as you can see here, I've got 6 infantry, 2 militia, a mountain, and 5 artillery left in, where is that? Macedonia. And that's it. So that's 11 IPP plus, geez, you know what? Here, let's zoom that back out again. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Move it down. I'm gonna have to grab myself some D6s. I haven't needed them yet. I thought I'd pulled some out. Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm doing my best to confuse myself here. Okay, here we go. Let's get these out of here. And big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. 11. Wow. Plus my 11 income. That is 22. Nice. Okay, well, there's 2 there. I just need another 10. Man, I needed that. I have a feeling that this is going to be a tough game for the Central Powers. I don't know yet, but I have a feeling like there's some things that have been happening in the game that leads me to believe that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up or anything, you know, like I'm going to fight like hell. But it's definitely going to be closer than the last game, I think. Like the last game was kind of a blowout between the Allies and the Central Powers. And we'll see what happens with Russia, right? Anyway, that's all I got for you today. So, take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.